Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Unification casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today I've got a 1 vs 1 on Valfian Highlands. In this swirling vortex, playing as the Legion of the Damned, we have got Custom King. Whereas on the other side of the map, playing as the Black Templars, we have Major Richmond. Richmond going to go for double Crusaders and a armory, whereas the Legion of the Damned are going to go for triple Legion Outriders, a nascent Dreams of a Dying Emperor, say that 10 times fast, and going straight for their Tier 2, so isn't that quite exciting? I've been excited for a very long time to try and find a Legion of the Damned game, and I've watched the first 15 minutes of this just to confirm that this is indeed a castable game, and I'm happy to report that while it may start a little bit slow, it does get quite bonkers quite quickly. If you aren't familiar with how Legion of the Damned worked, it's kind of like Grey Goo if you ever played that video game, where essentially you've got this one big portal in the middle. These guys don't really build anything apart from mines and listing posts. Every time they summon a unit, it takes health away from the Portal of the Damned, and it slowly regenerates health over time, and it regenerates health quicker if you have more listing posts. And yeah, the more units you have on the field, the less health your portal will have. So it's all about balancing how many units you need versus how much you're able to defend yourself. Crusaders, though, they have a couple of tricks up their own sleeve. Every time one of these lads die, their comrades near them are having a little bit of a potential to become inspired or angered by their death, and will want to avenge them and get increased gubbins like damage and all that jazz. I think they can also move a little bit faster as well, if I am not mistaken. So that's quite cool. I do also like whereas the machine... Ah, there we go. Legion Outrider. Now, I'm not going to make any Nicolas Cage references. We are above that, boys and girls. Our sense of humour is a lot more refined, but I do love these shoulder pads. Very aesthetically pleasing. I also like how the bicycles don't have any suspension, so it kind of just looks like they're sliding across the battlefield, especially without their wheels spinning round. Not to break one's immersion, but there we go. Anyway, this Legion Outrider is going to spot these initiates over yonder, and we'll start firing at them. And you will notice that the Legion Outrider does an insane amount of damage against these initiates. Going to wipe these guys out as quick as you like. I'm also quite concerned that the Black Templars are wearing white armour. It is kind of confusing for my aesthetics. Crusaders, though, will chase this Legion Outrider away. Only 350 health. Very fragile. Does have demon armor, so quite difficult to counter. But once you get power weapons, I do believe it's flamers as well, are quite difficult to... Well, sorry, the Legion Outrider will find it a difficult time to stay alive. Nascent Dreams of a Dying Emperor, also, I do believe are invulnerable to melee combat, and they can just kind of just float around everywhere, as is their want and need. Anyway, Tier 2 almost finishing up. Legion Outrider being pestered by these initiates. The initiates are determined to try and capture this critical location in the middle, but being flanked either side by these motorbikes, they will want to tie these guys up into close combat, and a big old spinny attack will knock them away. While not amazing at damage as that spinny attack, it is meant to give them a little bit of space, so if they get surrounded they are able to retreat. These Crusader squads are investing in some power weapons as the Legion Outriders do fall back. Oh, the Legion of Damned also have no use for blue money or green money. Like we said, their portal's health is kind of like a quasi-resource for them. Yeah, Crusader squad over here, almost getting a squad wipe. Will nearly survive that. But yeah, in extended combat, these motorbikes aren't really going to do all that well. We'll decide to zoom away with impressive speed. Try and turn around, don't turn around. Retreat. But sadly, they will lose. And it will just kind of just lay his face flat on the front of the bicycle. As he remains dead. Crusader squad will also corner this other Legion Outrider and manage to get him as well, which is very unfortunate. But from the perspective of the Crusaders, it's quite a nice pickup. It went 0-0 compared to 129 and 39, so really good economy for the Templar. I would stay on the Black Templar screen, but these side wings pester and bother my peripherance vision, so we are going to stay on the Legion of the Damned side. Going for an Atticus Centurus, quite a lethal hero unit from the perspective of the Legion of the Damned. I'm going to see a whole smorgasbord of Tarantula Sentry guns down here as well. I do imagine that Major Richard is concerned with some Legion Outriders moving into the base and pestering him. But yeah, the Legion of the Damned are very focused on a very small elite army. So while it might not look like he's got much on the field at the moment, he doesn't need all that much. He's going to go for tier 3 now. And in a blaze of fire and light comes Atticus Centurus, going to be equipping himself with a Animus Malorum, which allows him to, I do believe that if he dies but the Animus is alive, he basically just does a Traz in and just refuses to die. Atticus falling back to the defensive posture of this listing post. Listing post is going to go for a The Emperor's Dream becomes lucid, which I assume is just health and shit. These guys are not going to stick around, but Atticus Centurus bully them any longer, and they will decide to just hop back home, mind their own business. Legion Outrider not wanting to get involved, is just on a capping mission. There's a lot of Crusaders, and not a lot of Attica. So these guys, seeing a bad job when it is, going to try and ignore him as best they can, going to try and decap this critical location. We'll also probably try and do the same elsewhere. Are we seeing tier 2 for the Black Templars at the moment? Going to go for Crusader Seals and Target Finders. Target Finders does exactly what it says on the tin. Crusader Seals does increase the buff and the duration for when the Crusaders die and they get like the little inspiration thingy-majiggy, which is fairly cool, I do have to say. Legion Outrider being bullied away from this critical location. We'll decide to do a little bit of a drive-by for turning back round to support his company commander. But yeah, these guys are absolutely obsessed with trying to capture this critical location in the middle. They will not fall back, they just really, really want this for reasons beyond my ken. Pardon me. But yeah, quite odd, I do have to say. We do have some sword bred wings chilling out over here. Wonderful little models. Capes flapping in the wind. Shoulder guards shining with stuff. And this Crusader squad over here is feeling the bad touch of the Legion of the Damned. Do have a little sidecar. Do quite like the rat-a-tat-tat of that gun, I do have to say. Although here comes the boys in white. And they will be chased away. Sword Brethren getting involved. You have a nice little charge animation for these guys. Helps them keep up with this dude who is just constantly on the retreat. Crusaders finally decapping that critical location, can now turn their attention to assaulting the base. We are seeing all these listing posts going to heavy fortified positions. And another tier going up here. Another sick kick flip from the Legion Outrider. Gonna slowly advance down a little bit. And now is the time to press for the advantage while the Legion of the Damned can't recruit any more dudes as they are pecking up. This is a lot of listing posts. With the way that this map is, there's a whole listing post up here that we can't really get to. Legion are quite keen on close combat antics. One legionary going down here. Does look like this Crusader squad over here will get a full-blown wipe down there as well. The guilty burn brightly. An ability that allows the Legion of the Damned to see infiltrate units. I do believe that affects all Legion of the Damned infantry. Doesn't seem like they will lose this listing post. Then again, it is healing itself quite nicely. Little warp trickery, I imagine. But they will get it down eventually. Turn their attention now to Atticus Centurus. Land Raider Phoebus on its way, as well as the fire that burns the warp. Quite an interesting hero unit that, which we will see come out, I imagine, fairly soon. Go and see a whole smorgasbord of Black Templar in the form of Crusader fire support squads, command squad, and yeah, two Crusader fire support squads. Portal of the Damned, full health at the moment. Land Raider Phoebus now coming out to play. And currently the Black Templars don't have much in the way of an answer. I've got a... what is this? A little bomb. I will absolutely annihilate the health of lots of these dudes. I do believe that is a Atticus Centurus ability. But yeah, with a lot of their infantry being taken out just then and a Land Raider staring them down, they will fall back to fight another day. Crusader squad over on the left hand side, fleeing the scene of combat. One sword brethren over here being separated from his comrades. Will soon be united there. Land Raider Phoebus, not caring one iota, will charge in. There we go, the fire that burns the warp. With his laughing skull face. Equipped with a Thunderhammer, or summoning in a Venerable Dreadnought. With this fiery skull head. Love to see it. The opening up fire with this auto cannon. Straight on the sword brethren. Right to the back, this is quite loud. Can I lower the volume a little bit? No, not quite. Doesn't matter where I am, you can hear it. All these guys are hiding behind their tarantula sentry turrets. Will need to re-engage. Chaplain charging in without a care in the world. He will show the Templars how it is done. Though these demons may fight for the Emperor, they are still demons nonetheless, and they shall be purged. The fire that burns the warp is going to go for a melter pistol, which is nice. And it's just pure character. Don't like these trees. Trees are in the way. Venerable Dreadnought looking a bit vulnerable, if you don't mind me saying. If you don't mind that really bad pun. Being chased around by these Crusaders who are going for no upgrades at the moment. But this Crusader Fire Support Squad going to chase after this Land Raider. Trying to get out of the base before it destroys everything. Has managed to kill one listing post. Will also try and go for a plasma generator. Fire that burns the warp, it's kind of chilling out around the backside. Venerable Dreadnought keeping some guys occupied at the back, but these guys are kind of just ignoring them altogether. Looking to send this Land Raider Phoebus back home. Mr. Post is going to go down. How is the economy looking? 158 and 79. So yeah, are going to see some Terminators as well. So yeah, considering that they've had a bit of damage done to their listing posts, the Black Templars are still fairly fine on the old economic front. Land Raider Phoebus not looking too friendly, not looking too healthy. As it trundles away. Atticus Centurus putting down another firebomb. Smack bang in the middle of the Templar. Look at that. Almost hitting every single model. And look at the death toll on that. All the dead and dying. That sneaky, sneaky Atticus Centurus. What is he like? Father burns up. Getting a taste of his own medicine as he's being melted by a melter gun. Terminator squads though coming in to avenge their fallen comrade. The Venerable Dreadnought is almost instantly wiped out after it's taken out this listing post down here. Terminator squad, another sexy looking unit. Love the helmets on these guys. Very tasty. And yeah, these Terminators are going to be shoved off anytime soon. Metric ton of health on these boys. And, oh hells! I did not even notice these guys coming. We've got some Dreadnoughts coming onto the field, which is very nice. In fact, a trio of Dreadnoughts and some Tech Marine Artificers. Keep these guys fighting fit. We'll try and punch the Land Raider in its side. Seeing these dreams of a dying Emperor summoning some storms, burning brightly. But the Dreadnoughts don't mind. They will continue whatever the cost may be. Terminators now though, not looking all that pretty, not looking all that happy, as the Black Templars continue to bring down the pain. Land Raider Phoebus losing battle even with being healed up by these nasty dreams of the dying Emperor. Anything else coming up? We are seeing the Fire That Bends the Warp being recruited once again. Terminators still alive, but not for very long. If the Black Templars have anything to say about it, will be kill-deaded. Quick. There we go, one final missile, distant. Good shot, good sir. Atticus Centurus, his Animus Malorum not reviving him. And at the moment, the Legion of the Damned have only got one unit alive and ready. But I'm going to go for double Predators and a second, well, going to just buy a replacement Land Raider because it costs no money. Although the health of this Portal of the Damned is very, very low. We've got to be super careful. Venerable Dreadnought. The Warp Burning Man. Take it down. A Dreadnought will look like it that it will take down another one as well. Does look like an intricate dance. And yeah, a Predator now out on the field. Loving these little flame decals and the fiery bits on its sides. What is the Black Templar up to in the base? They have gone for... I have no idea what that does. Have you gone for tier 3? I can't tell. We go for vehicle cap increase, which is cool. And have they accidentally killed their... Haha, ooh! Dear oh dear, I think they might have accidentally killed their own... Paul. Hilarious. Have they? Well, I mean, we'll find out soon enough, I guess. Unless they've done some Legion of the Damned trickery. Go they Predator. Oh, they've just moved it. Okay, alright. That makes total sense. But I like that. So if the Black Templar want to go for a killing blow, well, it just won't do them any good, will it? Having to start all over again there. Tier 1 once again. Black Templars, primarily infantry force coming out here, trying to protect their holdings, but they have already lost a good chunk of their tech buildings. Crusader squad not giving a lick of care for their own life and well-being. We'll just charge straight into this Venerable Dreadnought. Dreams of the Dying Emperor, seeing the writing on the wall, will fall back. The Fire That Bends the Warp, doing a bit of a drive-by. Incredibly tough unit. I mean, taking so many lance guns to the face, like as if it's nothing. This Predator over here, using its movement speed to move around here and see what it could do in the base. Not sure if the Crusading squad will see this Portal of the Damned. I mean, it'd be a massive pickup for them if they could. No, sadly not. I mean, do they see it?
Ghosts are the legacy of the damned. Destroy them.
It wouldn't be within their line of sight. Now a Predator in the base. Fiber bends the warp also joining in with his melter gun. Looks like a really long lightsaber to me. Temporary artificer there. Playing it cool, playing it chill. Not giving him any of attention. Kind of like an annoying kid at school. If you ignore them, they will eventually go away. Do have some crusading squads over yonder. Beating up this listing post, they will notice that the portal has gone. And they'll be thinking, right, well, where else can it be? Atticus Centurion is being recruited once again. Predator not feeling too well, Mr. Stark. As it's kind of backed itself into a corner here. Yeah, just pure, unadulterated, vehicle-based fire. So I imagine, if I was a betting man, that the Legion of the Damned player would probably want to transition into some infantry. After all, with all this, well, imagine again, in saying that power fists on these Crusaders, I think that the Black Templar certainly are in a strong position. They've got a good combination of anti-vehicle and anti-infantry units on the field at the moment. But unsure of where to go, they are going to decap all these strategic points and kill all the listening posts, which will severely reduce the amount of health that this Portal of the Damned can regain. I am going to fast forward it a little bit since it doesn't seem like we're going to have all much in the way of combat. Atticus Centurion looking for a weak target. I'm going to see some action. Oh, it's just another listing post being killed. Anything else? Going to go straight for tier 3. Maybe now is the time to build more dudes. Mr. Custom King, if that is even your real name. We'll see the Sword Brethren going toe-to-toe with Mr. Centurious. These crusading squads also coming around the flanks. In fact, yeah, this Centurious is being absolutely surrounded. Being absolutely... He's got nowhere to run, he's got nowhere to hide. As this Black Templar player is just thinking, where the hell is the portal? I'm going to see another Crusader landing. Nothing major exciting though. I'm going to go for a whole smorgasbord of Crusader squads there. Atticus Centurious leading them on a goose chase. Which again we will fast forward on. But what else is coming out of the Portal of the Damned? Oh, still teching up. But lots of minefields. Having a think about putting them down. Atticus Centurious once again being banished back to the warp. Black Templar regaining their breath. And yeah, it does not look like a happy time for Custom King. Will probably lose this in all honesty. But yeah, I know it's been a bit of an odd match towards the end. But I thought, well, you know, for the first 15, 18 minutes or so, it was actually genuinely quite exciting. Custom King does surrender. But yeah, I just really wanted a Legion of the Damned game that was half decent. I don't think this one was too bad. I think we had some back and forth. It certainly looked like the Legion was in it to win it towards the middle. But yeah, cool. If you want to support the channel, please do have a look at the old Patreon. It is £1 a month to get you one extra game a week. My name's Mr. Landshark. Pleasure as always, never choke. And I'll see you in a bit. Peace.